Good morning, everybody. We're back. Day 2, 5th annual Dickson tournament at Family Billiards in San Francisco. You're watching POVPOOL. This is Geraldine. Now on our live stream table to start off the day is Orcollo versus Rodney Morris. They're both on the winner's side and they're racing to 7.
Good morning, and you guys are checking out the Dickson here. We've got Orcollo versus Rodney Morris, and Dennis is at the table. This is the first match of the final 16 players. 16 players. I will list off right now as soon as I get the sheet in front of me. Robert Yulo, Orcollo, Rodney Morris, Mika Eminen, Jason Williams, Delbert Wong, Steve Lingelbach, Django Bustamante, Lee Brett, Gus Brazano, Rylan Hartnett, Ramon Mystica, Santos Sambahon, Greg Harada, and Frank Roberts, and finally Vilmos Voldish. No particular order, but you're watching right now Orcollo at the table in the first rack against Rodney Morris. This is a winner's side match. Also, on the one-loss side, we have Rylan Hartnett playing Robert Yulo. Santos Sambahon is currently playing Ramon Mystica. Delbert Wong on the winner's side is getting ready to play Lee Brett. Django, Jason, Frank Roberts. They're all waiting to play. They don't play till noon. No? They're starting now? Okay. It'll be, you think Django and Busti? Django, oh. Francisco Bustamante is going to play Jason Williams. That's from the one-loss side. And there you go, folks. First game, Orcollo in a race to 7. Once again, this is a winner side match. And we want to thank you guys for coming and watching today. And we want to thank our sponsors, Tiger Products, JB Cases, Ariel Carmeli Qs at carmeliqs.com, and Town Tips not to mention big time threads. And also want to thank Go Play Pool for promotional support. These are tight pockets, and Rodney gives it up to Dennis. Dennis is going to scratch and turns it right back over with a ball in hand. Or no, it wasn't ball in hand, but Rodney has ball in hand. You know, this is a winner side match. Both players came dangerously close to being on the one-loss side early. Rodney Morris went hill with Jeff Purvis, who's doing the cue repair here. They went hill yesterday, and Dennis Orcollo went to the hill, I believe, with, I'm trying to remember, with Frank Roberts, if I'm not mistaken. So, one apiece. And we're looking at alternate break format. Dennis's break, pretty good, but he is hooked. You can see a little piece of the one ball, I think. Off the break, you got to be careful here. It looks like he might be trying to hide behind the three. Just hit this very soft. Nope. He's got enough to go up and down table, and he's played a great safety. He left Rodney behind the five. Now, a shot like this, jump shot, on these tight pockets, less than 4 inches, very low percentage. He may elect to just jump just to hit it instead of trying to make it. So let's see how he attacks this shot. And good return safety. Efren, by the way, went back to the Philippines just a few days ago. Alex Pagulayan, we were hoping to see him here at the Cole Dickson Memorial Tournament. However, I don't know what held him up, but he will be here for the Pro 10 event that's going to happen on the 4th of July. But for now, we're here celebrating the life of Cole Dickson. And by the way, I want to thank AccuStats at accu-stats.com for providing us with some video of Cole Dickson. We played earlier today before we got started this morning. The late Cole Dickson, who passed away 5 years ago. And I want to say hello to Christine Dickson and Luke Thomas, who usually make it here to this tournament, but have recently moved up to Alaska. So this is a long, difficult trip for them, and they have a beautiful two beautiful babies now. No, I think they had their second. Yeah. The Pro 10 event. If you check it out on Facebook, you can see. Look up WCS Pro 10. And you want to sweat this? Sit down. Sweat this with me. Bryce Avila joking around, saying he wants to provide the best commentary ever, but he he never sits down with us. Anyway, check out the Pro 10 event, Pro 10 ball, WCS Pro 10 ball. You'll see the event page. You'll find out all about it there. We still have 5 slots open for that event. We opened it up to 24 players. Yeah, great cut shot. Geraldine was just observing. It was a great cut shot by Rodney. Rodney's a former, actually a former champion of the Cole Dickson. He won this event 2 years ago. He bested Ramon Mystica in the finals to win this event 2 years ago. Dennis Orcollo is the defending champion of the Cole Dickson. He bested Francisco Bustamante last year. And so you're looking at 2 former Cole Dickson champions here at Family Billiards. All right, good run by Rodney, 2-1. As most of you probably know, Rodney Morris is a Moscone Cup champion, Moscone Cup team player, represented Team USA in the Moscone Cup. Probably, I think it was 3 times. His last appearance with Team USA was in 2006. He was the winner of the U.S. Open 10-ball event, besting Carlo Beato, and that was an exciting event. That was also alternate break format, and I believe it was a race to 11, and I think they both shot 1,000 average for the first 9 games each. So there were 18 games where they broke and ran. Alternately until it was 9-9. So we're definitely honored to be showcasing these players. So Dennis is going over the 9-ball with his bridge. My apologies, guys. I also see Rodney also represented Team USA in 2016. Ball in hand. You for a minute. Okay, so Rodney will take this game.
That scratch cost Dennis
It really did.
his break game.
Yeah, now it's a little bit of a swing, 3-1. These are short races, race to 7. Doesn't make things easy on these players. You got to play, especially this caliber of play. You have to definitely try to play perfect pool with this alternate break format. With the skill level of these guys, one miss could mean 2 games, and then another mistake could mean another 2 games. You're down 3 or 4 games with just a couple of mistakes.
Rodney broke the last one?
It's 3-1. Yeah, Rodney. And Dennis is, Dennis is probably, I have to say, he's probably got one of the most determined sort of winning attitudes right now. That was a beautiful breakout by Rodney. He's going to play a safety. But as I was saying, Dennis, I think his attitude in most events is, he assumes he's going to win. He just assumes it. Obviously, he's put in a lot of work to get to the level of play that he's at. But his level of confidence that I see these days seems to sort of supersede most other players. And that's not to knock other players, but I just kind of noticed that Dennis seems to exude it a lot more than most players I know. I haven't been exposed to Shane much in the last 2 years personally, but I do feel like Shane and Dennis are probably equal in that regard. That was beautiful. So Rodney just not happy here. He's on the wrong side of this 5, dead straight. These pockets, as tight as they are, you can't really cheat these pockets. He may have enough room to spin this ball forward around 2 rails for the 6 ball. But there's a slight chance that he may have to try to play short side of this 6. Yeah, he tried to break it off. He was hoping to come behind the 6 and bump it out for a shot to the corner or the side. Okay. Unsuccessful. Cross side bank. So Dennis finds himself kind of on the 50-yard line here. He's got a choice to bank this to the side, which is not a bad shot selection. You could get natural 3-rail shape into the 7. See how he does this. He's down on the shot. It's not called pocket, so we don't always know what the player is doing. So Dennis decides to lay up. And I think he's exposed a little bit of that 6 ball. Rodney. Looks like he's shooting to the corner pocket. No, he plays safe as well. And that was a beautiful sort of one pocket sort of style safety. Dennis might be coming 3 rails around to bring the cue ball back where it is now. Nope. Oh, I think he hit that kind of thick. And that's a sellout. That's what Rodney needs right now. I'm gonna have to say that a 3-game lead on Dennis in this match is definitely gonna favor Rodney. He's up 3-1 right now. Although the set favors him now, he'd be much more comfortable with another game. And I believe it'll be Rodney's break after this.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got innings exchanged in this rack. These guys are not taking any chances on this tight table. So we get to see how the pros really do it with these long distance shots. This is gonna leak out. Rodney's almost definitely gonna go for this. Okay, she goes in. His cue ball needs to roll. Needs to roll. This fin it to win it. It goes. Well, this is a shot you just got to bear down, and you might just play a little inside to hold the cue ball. And shots like that are routine for Rodney. Just like that, folks, in 25 minutes, we are at 4-1.
Are both sides race to 7?
Yes, it's also a true double elimination. So whoever ends up in the hot seat will only have to win the final match once. And I think last year, in the interest of time, we did just, I think the players agreed to just have one extended race.
Really?
Yes. to 11. Remember
Yeah,
when Boosty lost 11-3 to Dennis?
I do remember.
And the format was a little different last year too. It was winter break last year. This is alternate break this year.
And it's 9-ball this year.
Yes, it's 9-ball. It's 9-ball with a tiered entry. And just a second. So I've sent Tanner on a fool's errand to find out what the payouts are for this event.
2,500 added, guaranteed. No
Yes.
green fees,
No green fees.
but it
from
was
Cole
tiered
Dickson.
entry, so.
And as I start seeing more beads slide on the other tables, I'll start giving you. I'll give you some scores and some score updates. Okay, guys.
Okay.
Okay. Another great shot by Rodney. Rodney's kind of dialed in right now. He's confident. He's 3 games ahead. And Dennis knows what's going on. He knows his chances are very slim here. Has beautiful shape. Beautiful cue ball. You know, Rodney to me is quite amazing. He he won the Hard Times 10 and 1 event, the one pocket portion of the Hard Times 10 and 1.
2 years ago.
2 years ago, beating Rafael Martinez in the finals. So we had a total prize fund of $8,500 for this event. Absolutely no green fees. Okay. Thank you.
Gives Rodney his 5th game this match.
And Dennis Orcollo is going to take a break. So let me see if I can provide you with a few score updates here. Delbert Wong's playing Lee Brett, and he's shooting at the 7-ball. So I'll wait for that bead to slide, and I'll let you know what's up. Mika Eminence currently racking against Steve Lingle. and the Hard Times 9-ball event. And we are proud to be working with JB Cases. They simply make best pool cases for your cue, offering probably the best protection of any other case out there, a lifetime warranty, fully customizable, tons of innovations that no other case maker has dreamed of, and very easy to build modular sort of customizations that you can build directly on the JB Case website. So please visit jbcases.com, and we'd like to give a shout out to John Barton and
Matthew.
to Matthew Alston. We want to remind you also to visit their booth at the upcoming BCA Nationals in Las Vegas at the Rio. So
Will we also be at the APA Nationals?
I believe they'll be at the APA. They're not going to be at the trade show, the BCA trade show. So huge thanks to JB Cases. We're actually giving away a JB case here today, and there's still time to get involved with that giveaway. So come on down, and you walk into the Colt Dickson event, you could win a JB case. So oh. All right, Dennis lays down a good break, and he wants a little angle on this 3, unless he decides, maybe he'll just play like a stop shot here. And if he does that, then he'll play the short side of the 4. Nope, he stuns out a little, and that's fine. That's a natural angle to the 6-ball, which is right in front of the side pocket. Oh, you sure? Thank you, Tanner. Thank you. The lovely Tanner Rue, representing San Francisco, is here, hanging out with us. I'll give it to my boss.
Thank you. You have to get breakfast.
I know. See, my boss tells me to go get breakfast. Thank you, Tanner. Okay, well, against the odds here, Dennis looks like he's closing out this rack. He does. It's now 5-2. Yeah, we also want to remind you guys, after the West Coast Swing events, a lot of these players that you're seeing now are all going to go over to Las Vegas and play the CSI US Open 8-ball and 10-ball events, played on 9-foot tables. So it's important for you guys to understand, we put these tournaments together so that players can work out for 3 weeks or 2 weeks straight, work out on these big tables until they go and play the U.S. Open 8 and 10 ball events. So a little bit of work to do on this rack, up and down table here. Just got to watch his speed, that he doesn't end up 2 rails behind the 7. He's gonna play. Okay, so I don't see much of a choice here for Rodney, but to maybe spin off the rail and try to come off the 5 and the 7. That's what he was trying to do. He's gonna get hooked, and Dennis's eyes are probably opening wide now.
Is he licking his chops?
He's licking his chops, that's right. Okay, where's the cue ball going? As the great John Virgo would say.
Is he corner hooked?
He looks like it, but I don't think he is. That was a great kick safety. And this is like a blood tester for Dennis, who really won't have much of a shot if he makes this. The 5 ball might go to the side pocket, but how's he going to play this? Oh, that went wild, didn't it? I mean, what do? It's very difficult to play a safety from that distance and at that angle. You're just looking directly down the throat of a pocket. So Rodney's going to put the pressure on Dennis. Just bear in mind, guys, this is a winner's side match. So loser of this match is not out of the tournament. Uh-oh. This 3 ball's coming back upstairs. Want to wish you guys a happy Independence Day early. Oh, I'm supposed to be giving you guys score updates as well. I'm terrible. So I apologize. It's 3-2, Mika Immonen against Steve Lingelbach. I think it's 4-2, Rylan Hartnett against Robert Yulo. And Rylan just broke. Rodney played a great return. We've got great matches all day, guys, so please share, join us. Like and subscribe. And don't forget our sponsors. I think Dennis is thinking about hitting this 3 very thin, but he's trying to also think about the safety underneath the 9. Wow. I think he went for the 9 there. Rodney's not going to fall for it. Oh, this 3-ball is not as easy as it looks, because not a lot of room for cover here. Oh, he can go 1 rail. Good hit. Good hit and bad result. It's looking good for Rodney, I tell you. This will put him on the hill. This race to 7. Santos is up 6-2 on Ramon Mystica. He's on the hill and breaking. Frank Roberts and Greg Harada are 3-3, neck and neck in a race to 7.
Rodney's on the hill.
Rodney's on the hill, guys. The ever confident, the determined RoboCop, Dennis Orcollo, is hanging by a thread in this set, guys. So one can only guess how Dennis is going to get out of this. Alternate break. It's not looking good. Tanner asking me who do I think is playing the strongest. I gotta tell you, I saw Gus Brazano playing pretty good pool today. And look at this. Look at that. 2-rail billiard by Rodney Morris, who incidentally does play a little 3-cushion billiards. He proves it here by billiarding the 9 off the 1 into the corner. That's game, set, and match between Dennis and Rodney. So stand by, guys. I'm going to see what I can do here. I might be able to provide secondary coverage on something.